struggling with what to do about guns, mental illness, violence. Caesar, and who's with Caesar this week? Remember other people? Raise your hand if you're with Caesar. So really like the character involved in that struck me and Evelyn and other people, where you were on a college campus trying to excite young people about a new political movement that maybe could solve some problems and improve their lives, and then that occasion gets interrupted by tragedy, by violence, by fear, by people being concerned about their own safety and their own lives, and seeing the news coverage of Caesar and the rest of you trying to help those around you really warmed my heart, but it also broke my heart, because the fact is you're there doing something positive and wholesome, and then the fact that that actually became something dangerous, it's awful. The fact that that's even possible in America is unfortunately one of the reasons why I think this movement is so important. Because what happens to our current leaders if gun violence continues to grow and get worse and it becomes a fact of life? Not a whole lot. Like our political system right now will not have any meaningful response to a failure to address gun violence or mental health problems or AI or climate change or military-industrial complex, you name it. Right now our political system kind of flourishes in it, really. Now the positive thing is that more and more Americans are waking up to the fact that it's not working. That the connection between people and our leaders and our government is fake. It's fabricated. We've got this illusory pretend system where they say, hey, you can vote, but we're going to set it up so that we kind of know who you're going to vote for, we kind of know what the outcome is going to be, and nothing meaningful will change for you, your family, and your community. Is that more or less right?
Yeah.
That is true. 65% of Americans now say the two-party system's not working, they want something new. 70% don't want Joe Biden or Donald Trump, who's going to be probably the next general election nominees. The thing that most Americans have not figured out is what the heck to do about it. So what they do right now is that occasionally someone comes along and says, screw these guys, we're going to burn it all down, and then a number of Americans say, okay, that's actually something I can get behind. I'm going to suggest Donald Trump is maybe the biggest avatar of that. And there are a lot of folks out there who are saying, if you vote for Trump, it's a vote against democracy. And then, on the other hand, they're actually trying to prevent any choice in their own party. So what we're doing with Forward here in Nevada and around the country is to build a genuine political alternative so that the people actually can determine what our leaders do. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
It's a very, very powerful, simple idea that Americans want very, very badly. And what we have to do is we have to introduce to them, look, there are real steps you can take to make this happen. Now in Nevada, now in Nevada, just last year, you all had question 3 that said we're going to get rid of the party primaries and make it so anyone can vote for anyone. How many of you worked to help pass question 3?
Yeah.
You didn't do it. You know who also was in on that? The Killers. Remember the Killers said, hey, vote yes on question 3. And then someone said, did the Killers just save democracy? Now the Killers had a lot of help about how it was going to work. But question 3 passing, 53-47, was an enormous victory. Unfortunately, it was not a complete victory. That's going to be on the ballot again in 2024. And the two major parties now have caught on, wait a minute, this thing could pass because it's what people want. Do you think they're going to take that line down? Probably not. They're going to look at it and say, ooh, let's scare the shit out of everyone about question 3 and fearmonger and tell them that if this passes, it's going to make things worse, it's going to screw things up, it's going to be too confusing, whatever the nonsense arguments are going to be. You know that stuff's going to come down the pipe right before the vote next year. So we have our work cut out for us, inoculating as many Nevadans as possible to say, look, you're going to see a wave of garbage. Vote yes on question 3. It's the way to set us free. It's the way to actually make it so that our leaders have to answer to us. if people understand the substance of it, then it's going to win. Am I right?
Yeah.
So that is our job over the next 11 months. We have to let everyone in Nevada know that Question 3 is vital to reforming our political system so it starts to work better. And if it happens in Nevada, this happened in Alaska in 2020. Alaska's weird. Alaska doesn't touch the rest of the country. No one noticed what happened in Alaska, honestly. If it happens in Nevada, people will notice. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because you all are an important purple swing state. Everyone knows you guys. You're like one of the early voting states. A lot is on the line. It's one reason why I'm going to be spending a lot more time here over the next 12 months.
Yeah. Bring Evelyn. Bring Evelyn.
And as part of my time here in Nevada, what are we going to do? We're going to get people to sign up for the Forward Party, and then we're going to get behind local candidates like, Ruben Da Silva and others who actually have the right values, the right approach, and want to fight for the people of this state. So those two things are going to go hand in hand over the next number of months. Building up the Forward Party, making sure that people vote yes on Question 3, doing away with the party primaries, and reestablishing the connection between the people of the state and the people that are getting elected into power. What do y'all think? Love it. So let's get it done together, Nevada. It's going to be an awesome year. And when we win this thing, next November, I'm going to come back and we're going to have a celebration that's even bigger than this one. More pizza, more beer, more food, more people, a lot of work. But if we do the work, the people of Nevada will come this direction because this is what they dearly want. As long as they understand the opportunity that's being presented. Let's make them understand it. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
Let's go forward, Nevada. Never bring it together. It's going to be awesome. All right. Now, if anyone has any questions.